morning from the Ethiopian Airlines Crew Operations Center. So we're here very early morning when there's massive amount of flights going out. Ayantu is the team leader here. She's going to show us how did the crew report to the flight and before takeoff. And then we're going to travel on the latest A350-1000 as a crew. Good morning, Captain. You're getting the GD, right?
Yeah.
Where are you flying to?
We're flying to Entebbe.
Entebbe?
Yeah, 2-hour flight with a 787.
787. Okay,
yeah.
wish you good flight. Captain, where are you flying to today?
To Brazzaville 861.
Brazzaville?
Yes.
What kind of aircraft?
It's 787.
Big
900.
airplane?
Yeah, big airplane.
Yeah.
So I will take you to the lounge. So this is our lounge area, mainly used by a standby cabin crew or cabin crew who reported early. It's a very big facility. We have screens, duty-free promotion, safety policy, news, and weather channel. A best part of this lounge is a quiet room. I'll show you this. This is where, since it's a quiet room, I can't say anything, but this is where a crew take a rest. And if they want some privacy, they can stay a cockpit crew or cabin crew.
So at the crew lounge, I found actually there's more than just Ethiopian flight attendants. I found ladies from China as well joining Ethiopian Airlines. So how many Chinese crew inside Ethiopian Airlines working for the airlines?
Around 35.
There are 35 of you.
35.
You have big flights, right? You have Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Chengdu, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Lots of flights. One thing I noticed, so there are vintage posters hanging around the whole operations center, and I love this vintage uniform. Would you look at that? Classic. The golden age of aviation. Everything is on display to remind people about the aviation's history.
So this is our duty-free department shop. So this is where our in-flight duty-free products got displayed here.
Are these items actually on sale right now, or like you can come and buy one, or?
And no, those are the products we have on board. This is for display.
Oh, this is just for the crew to get familiar what you have selling on board for duty free.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think your duty free sales is a big part of the flight, right?
It is one of the best we have.
The ladies are very kind. They say, Sam, would you like to try a perfume and try a cologne? So I'm trying out Amarach. This is a strong one, right?
Yes, and it's very good.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'll make myself smell good before the flight. So here's the question, right? Are they, because they need to do better makeup, they fail their groom check, that's why they get sent to the room here?
Not necessarily. If they have to, of course they will be sent here, and sometimes they will come by it themselves and then they will do their makeup, replenish their makeup. Not do their makeup, they will just do some touch-ups here.
It's beautiful. I see they're tied up in here. Yeah. They're like very serious about it, you know.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's a very important part of the job. Today, as you can see, it's a busy morning. So once the crew pass through the security check, they will check in and then they will come to this screen. They will see which flight they are going. Some, as you can see, will be flying 901, right? So you are going to briefing room 12. 901 to Lagos flight. So they are doing
the briefing is underway already. Let's join them. Let's join. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
We are also part of your crew on the GD today, flying with you. Sorry we came a little bit late, we will get punished, right? Nice to meet you.
Today we're going to operate ET901 on scheduled service to Lagos. We're going to operate A350-1000, Bravo Alpha X-ray, and with expected passengers 337 at the back and business class is 20. Okay. Let's be sure we use our pre-flight check when we perform our safety pre-flight check, and door must be on disarm position, safety pier must be properly intact, and arming lever access cover must be slide out, and checklist must be there, okay? Door arming, disarming, including opening, should be strictly using the checklist.
Hello, good morning. My name is Dagim Kal. I'm a captain on Airbus A350-1000 and 1000. And my colleague is First Officer Kibrom. Today we'll fly to Lagos, Ethiopian 901 to Lagos. So our concern is about the shear. We might request lower level.
Yeah, lower.
Maybe it's 360. We'll check with the dispatch office, okay?
Okay.
So according to the briefing, we can accept this flight plan, right?
Yeah, we can accept.
So let's sign the release and let's brief the cabin crew. Yeah, flight time is 4 hours and 35 minutes and flight level 38,000. You might expect a few bumps almost along the route. So if we put on the seatbelt, it will be for you and for the passengers also. If it will be suitable for your service, we'll let you know directly.
So we just finished our briefing. That was interesting. Instead of sitting around, everyone was standing around the desk. They have a very strict time limit, 20 minutes for the briefing, because there's so many flights leaving in the morning. The room now is for the next group of crew. So now I believe we're going to head out to the aircraft from the operational center directly, and let's follow the crew. So now we are waiting the hall, waiting to go through the immigration and then the security check. And then we will get bussed out to the airplane. So there's a little small hold up at the immigration. So without delaying the crew, they already went to the aircraft. And now we're finally boarded the bus, and hopefully we'll catch up with them. There's so many new types of plane on the ramp, but this is the one we're gonna fly. The first A350-1000 in Africa. We're just climbing up the stairs. We're running late. Passengers probably almost all boarded. Hi, hello. Hi. Hi, sorry we're late.
This is a catering delivery paper. All the responsible crew for Gallagher's, they will check the catering equipments, plus meal, if there is any special meal. We have 44 special meals today requested, and we check and yeah, we have vegetarian, Asian vegetarian, diabetic, gluten-free, mostly meal, Hindu meal. Yeah, we have all this, including kosher. Yeah.
Expecting Charlie 1, and we'll be taxiing runway 25 right to holding point runway 07 right. Checked. Hotel Alpha Bravo Addis Ababa, Jameson chart 10 October 25, 10-9, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia Border International. We have a report elevation 7600 my side.
7600, 7590,
Check, acceptable, and altitude 128.5, set on standby. Volley clearance active 13.7. Body ground is on standby also, and runway 07 right, course 072. Course 072 is checked, and length is 3,800 meters, check, and we expect Bravo Romeo Oscar 3 Alpha departure.
Are we going to close the door?
Yes, you can close the door.
Okay, thank you. All on board? Monitors will be showing our safety demonstration and will appreciate your attention during the safety demonstration. We will serve lunch as well as drinks after takeoff. We wish you a pleasant flight. Thank you.
The crew will provide loop belts for infants. For takeoff and landing. Please switch all electronic devices off.
Luckily, I found a couple of spare seats here in business class, so I don't have to sit on the jump seat. It's been hectic. It's been always busy when you prepare a flight, and with large amount of passengers, over 357 passengers today. And finally, we're out of our way. But I also noticed the passenger is very different on Ethiopian Airlines. It's a connection hub here in Addis, so the passenger came from all over the world. They're from China, India, and from all over Africa and Europe. There's one more thing is because perhaps I'm wearing an Ethiopian Airline high-vis jacket, they think I worked here. So there's when I walk down to economy, I noticed there's a couple problems there. There's one passenger who got double seated with someone who need to find a new seat, and also there's a passenger asked me how to connect to the Wi-Fi. I use Surfshark VPN to bypass internet censorship, to find cheaper travel, and to secure my connection. So internet censorship is a huge pain when access are restricted and certain contents are blocked. This is where Surfshark VPN comes in handy. Simply connect Surfshark to another country to bypass all the restrictions. You can even access to many Netflix library with just one subscription with the use of Surfshark VPN. With Surfshark, there are opportunities to find cheaper travel, cheaper air tickets, cheaper hotels, and cheaper rental cars. Simply connect Surfshark to different countries to check the pricing. As a frequent flyer, I often use public Wi-Fi at the airport and in the hotel. If you want to secure your connection and encrypt your data, then I recommend using Surfshark VPN. So here is the best deal for my viewers today. Go to surfshark.com/Sam and get 4 additional months of Surfshark.
901 via Charlie 125 right Alpha 1029.
That's in Charlie 125 right Alpha 1029. Check. The right is on, right side, the right hand part is clear, right side is clear.
Operator 197, wind 09008, not from right 07, right clear for takeoff.
Right 097, right 07, right. Ready? Ready. You have control. Controls. Take off.
Trace set. After service. Thrust through. Check. 1 takes 277 seconds. Thrust set. Check.
V1.
Pause the plan. Go. Here. Now.
Right now we're preparing carts with the drinks for our snack passengers. We're going to serve drinks and cocktail crackers and cola.
Welcome aboard. Now we are at flight level 380. It has been 1 hour and 20 minutes after departure from Addis. This is South Sudan airspace. After this, we'll cross the Central African Republic, then Cameroon, and we'll proceed to Lagos, will enter Nigerian airspace western. And this airspace is uncontrolled, and we got the clearance from Addis to maintain flight level 380, and until we join the next FIR. Now we are passing through some turbulence, so we have to reduce speed for the passenger comfort, and I'll do it 8.3. So here is the best feature, which is very interesting on Airbus. We can see all the information about the other traffic. When we see on, for example here, this is Ethiopian 913. It is 5 miles just behind us on this track, and the weight category of this airplane is heavy. So and the speed is 490 knots, and it's 2,000 feet below us, and they're maintaining flight level 360, and if they're climbing or descending, even we can see their vertical speed here.
Looks like Ethiopian Airlines, this is the Ethiopian highway.
Yeah. So now instead of talking with N'Djamena FR with radio, we are just sending a message, just like a text chat. We got a request from N'Djamena for our estimate time of arrival over waypoint Inigo, which is the exit point from N'Djamena FR, and we have sent him the time, which is 1003 UTC time for N'Djamena. So we have communication established with N'Djamena FR through the ECARS.
So all settled in the cabin, ready for lunch. There's a couple interesting observations. Is the workload in the cockpit flying around Africa is actually not as high as Europe or North America, primarily because the ATC, there's not much communications. And sometimes you fly over South Sudan, there's high flying over flight level 245, there's uncontrolled airspace. So your workload is actually a little less. And I learned a lot from earlier sitting in the cockpit. The captain was explaining about using ACARS sending messages. Now it happens in Africa as well. In the old days, you call the HF radio, no one reply you, high flying. So nowadays, text message works. And the career path in Ethiopian Airlines is very, very impressive. The captain, he became a captain in only 8 years. He started with cadets, and then he joined the Dash 8, and then he moved to 767, now the 350 captain. And the first officers came from a cadet as well, from Ethiopian Airlines Academy. And just 3 years now he's flying on a beautiful large A350-1000. So the captain's saying the airline expanding so many fleets and adding so many, so there are so much opportunities for jobs here.
Now we're serving lunch in business class, and my colleague is serving starter for our passengers with seasonal fresh salad and with some drinks, more drinks for our passengers. And after that, we're going to serve Ethiopian national dish.
This is going to be our Ethiopian traditional meal service, and for the service we have 5 types of dishes. The first one is doro with Ethiopian spicy chicken stew, and the second one is beg allucha, which is made with turmeric lamb stew, and this is gonna be our tips. And we have 2 options for vegan, pure vegan options. This one is our spicy lentil stew, and this is gonna be mixed vegetable. They are all gonna be served with injera, our famous national dish service, and that's gonna be it.
The team leader is really kind. She want to show us the economy food as well. It's interesting. See, there's a red cover and there's a gold cover. I think you can guess it right? The red cover is usually with red meat. So this one looks like beef and rice. And let's see what the gold one is. Take a guess. I think the gold one is probably another type of meat. Looks like chicken. So we've got a bit of a couscous and a cake. That's the economy meal.
We have more choice, fish and vegetarian as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You got 4 choices.
Yes. And do you remember earlier we were checking special meal? I actually have one here. It's flute butter. Let me show you how it's.
Oh, this is the vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a special meal showing us.
The catering team will separate the tray color for us, so
Okay.
it will be easy for us to.
So this is special meal tray, yellow color.
This is flute butter. Yeah.
And the blue ones from the ocean is fish. There you go.
It's Nile perch.
It's incredible. I've never flown an airline that shows 4 choice of, economy. Usually only 1 or 2 choice. So I tried to go to the toilet and open the curtain, and I found out the cabin crew actually is holding that door. It seems like that door is broken or is not really fixed with a rail, so it's coming out of the rail. I want to see if they can fix it, because I was told the cabin crew, they knew everything. So let's see if they can recover. This is good, huh? Now I wonder, because my wife must know how to fix that door, because she also worked on the plane for 20 years. So this is quite new to me, and now knowing what she does as well.
Lagos approach, good morning, Ethiopian 901, descending 160, approaching taxi.
901, reduce speed to 20 knots and continue direct Moloch for the ILF 18 right, descending flight of 50.
Tower Hello Ethiopian 901, 9 miles final, running 18 right.
Ethiopian 901, the wind 240, correction 2500, 7 knots, clear to runway 18 right.
Great run, running 18 right, Ethiopian 901.
100 above. Minimum 100.
Check.
70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Check. Check.
Ethiopian 901, vacation Alpha 3.
Ethiopian 901 landed at 1123, continue taxi. Alpha Foxtrot 1, parking gate echo 6. Correction Foxtrot 3 echoes 55.
Slide, check, timing lever. So, went right, check, safety pin. Start and off. Check, timing lever to 7. Slide up, check, door status, disarm. Checked. Hello? All doors disarming was checked.
You ready?
Next is, after all the passengers disembark, we're going to have a post-flight security check, and then we'll sign for it. No unattended baggage in the cabin, none of any unusual items. We're going to check it. We're going to have a security check for the next flight.
So this is the
Lost and found.
Yeah. So
Okay,
we're
quickly.
going to-
Yeah. You can see all the passenger has deplaned it, and now it's rush hour because in an hour the plane turned around back. I heard there's a medical case earlier.
Yeah, there's one passenger who had a headache, and then we gave him Panadol, and then he's feeling. You saw him.
Yes,
He's feeling
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't a big diversion or
No,
anything.
it's not.
No.
Yeah.
One thing I learned in Africa is the flight attendant has to be extra patient to deal with passenger, come from all cultures, all backgrounds. You really have to keep an open mind here. There's a mixed pot of passengers on every flight, and imagine you're flying big airplanes as well, 300 people in the back. It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good job.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. You changed. Yeah, thank you for the flight. Yeah. See you in Addis. Okay. Thank you for the flight.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Usually, flight attendants say goodbye to passenger. Now, today is my turn to say goodbye to the crew. Crew get to stay here. We're going to fly back to Addis. Hey,
Thank
Captain.
you,
It's been a pleasure.
It was a pleasure to have you on board. Bye-bye. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Good landing. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See you. Bye. And here come the last crew. That's the team leader. She has more duties and she leads a lot. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Hope to see you. Thank you.